For those of you that are following my journey, you know I'm currently playing Diablo 2. I'm trying to get a hardcore character to complete hell difficulty. I'm currently playing a assassin. It's my very first time playing the assassin character and build, and I have to say it's aiming up to be probably one of my favorite classes in the game. So in this video, we're going to go through my first 10 hours of gameplay. Don't worry, we're not going to go through every minute. We're going to do a nice summary of my first 10 hours of gameplay with the assassin. I have to say, it's a beauty of a class, and I'm looking forward to showing you what I've done. And if you're new to Diablo 2, you might want to take a look at this video and see whether or not assassin is a build that suits your playstyle. I hope you'll stick around and join me. We'll see you on the other side. So the journey began, and we created the assassin. This is my very first playthrough. My chat was hyping up this class the whole time leading up to this day, and I was, like I said on stream, foaming at the mouth, and the journey began. We went into the den, started off the journey. We wiped the floor with everybody. Fire trap is so good. That's the skill you start off with right at the beginning. So powerful, easy to use, clears tons of mobs, as you can see here, really having no difficulty. Assassin feels really good. You feel very confident. If anything, you have to temper that cockiness with being careful. After all, this is hardcore. One slip and you could lose everything. But I was feeling really good, and we got to Andy fairly quickly, and we got rid of her with ease. As you can see here, she's following me around, and we finish her off with the last fire trap, and she's gonzo. I have to say the loot wasn't exactly the best, but we progress, and we were like humming along. Very first day of playing the assassin, I streamed for just under 5 hours, and as you'll see here, we are going to complete Act 1 and Act 2 of normal difficulty on the first night, and we get to the ancient sanctuary with ease, and we get to Duriel, and again, fire trap, and at this time, we have Wake of Fire, which is unbelievable. It's it's just a crazy skill. It just is a game changer. Now, Wake of Fire, you do not get until you get to level 12, but as soon as you do, that becomes your main skill, and it's a game changer. And the day ended with us completing Act 2 and stopping at Act 3 for the night. So on day 2, the dreaded Act 3, and I gotta say, Act 3 really hits me every single time. We struggled in Act 3, and not because of being able to kill enemies, but just finding the right areas to go to. It's always a struggle with Act 3 for me. The Flare Jungle, the getting to Karast. Once I get to Karast, I find that it's easy, but managing the Spider Forest, Great Marsh, Flare Jungle is just a nightmare for me. Anyway, we eventually get through all the nasty parts of Act 3, my Achilles heel, and we manage to finally get to Trevinchal, and we take care of business at Trevinchal. As you can see here, I'm taking my time, drawing them out one at a time, knocking them off one at a time. My mercenary doesn't last too long as usual, but eventually we take care of business, and we're one step closer to the Durance of Hate. Now, when I get to Mephisto, I tend to go to the left side and not deal with the ads in the center. And as you can see here, Mephisto loves to follow me around. I know there's a cheese spot here and very easy fight if you cheese it. However, on my very first time playing through on a character, I like to play Mephisto the proper way. And as you can see, we finally I get a little too comfortable using Fire Blast, and to be honest with you, Wake of Fire, if I would have used it a lot earlier and more often, that would have been a lot quicker of a fight. And we get to Act 4 and literally just breeze through it, and as you can see, we take care of Diablo with no issue, and he goes down. Once he's down, well, it's just a matter of time before we get to Bale. And Bale was the last fight of the second night, second stream for us. And as you can see, I'm just running around taking care of the potions, going back to the center and chucking Fire Blast. But as soon as I throw down Wake of Fire, Bale goes down like a rock. And we have completed normal difficulty. And I am excited. Round of applause. And we get the title of Destroyer. And this is by far, by a country mile, the fastest playthrough through normal difficulty in hardcore on any class in under 10 hours. That was record pace for me. I know that's not a record pace with most, but for me it is. And to be honest with you, we ended the stream, as you can see here. We were still kind of low level for Nightmare difficulty, so we did a couple of runs on cows. And as you can see, Wake of Fire just destroys. And it was real easy doing the cow runs at the end of the stream. So like I said, we ran, I don't know, 3 or 4 of them before we ended the stream. And we managed to get some decent loot. And it was just us prepping for the next day and Nightmare mode. And running cows was going to be our strategy for getting us prepared for Nightmare mode. And it, like I said, as you can see here, just Wake of Fire is, you drop 1 or 2 down and it just annihilates all the cows. Really easy. Little nice farm area. Cows, as everyone knows, is a great farming spot. And it's a good farming spot in between normal and Nightmare difficulty. So that's what we did for a little bit at the end of the second day with my assassin. And we really did a really good job of going here and maximizing the time and picking up what we needed, leaving what we didn't. And like I said, we managed to pick up some good items that was going to help us out down the road. We got a couple of ruins, not a lot, but we did manage to get a couple of ruins. And like I said, it was easy peasy. And it allowed us to easily farm and get some get some much needed XP and some loot that we were going to use later on as we were leveling up. But that's how we ended day 2. We managed to finish normal difficulty on my assassin, really easy if you ask me, with hardly any difficulty on day 2. And we completed normal difficulty. And that's how it ended. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is my first completion with my assassin and beating normal difficulty. Now, I do want to highlight a couple of things. I ended, after we farmed a little bit of the cows, we ended the stream at level 36. And we are going to be progressing into Nightmare difficulty. We may or may not farm a little bit more to get some XP, but we are going to start tackling Nightmare difficulty, and we'll do another video on that. As far as the weapon We ended up doing the majority of normal difficulty with the Leaf short staff, which is a tier and a RAL ruin in a staff. Now, it's required level 19, so it took us a little bit of time to get there, but once we did, we made a Leaf short staff, which gives +3 to fire skills and a whole bunch of other, and here are the stats instead of me rhyming them off. But wow, what a playthrough by a country mile, the fastest I've completed normal difficulty. I'm loving, really loving the Assassin. If you're a new player to Diablo 2, or even if you're a player that's played a lot of Diablo 2, if you have not played the Assassin class, I highly recommend it. I suspect, now time will tell, I suspect the Assassin class is going to be personally one of my faves, if not my favorite. So if you're a new player, I highly recommend you check out this class. It's a doozer. You start off with Fire Blast, like I said, and it just annihilates everything. And then when you get Wave of Fire, it's a game changer. Now, we'll cover some other skills later down in other videos. But the one thing I also wanted to do, as far as mobility of the class, obviously if you get run walk on your boots or charms or whatever like that, obviously it will help. But it also has a burst of speed skill, which helps out tremendously too. It increases your attack speed and also your movement speed. So it's a great skill. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful experience with this Assassin. I highly, highly recommend it. It made me clear normal mode, like I've said before, the fastest, hands down. We did it in 2 nights, okay? So approximately under 5 hours each night. And wow, beautiful. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to make videos on the progression of my Assassin character through hardcore. I don't know if this is going to get me to my goal, which is to take a character all the way to hell completion, hell difficulty completion. So whether or not the Assassin will get me there, only time will tell that. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I do appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts on the Assassin. If you've played it, what do you think? Where does it rank with all the classes you've played? If you haven't played it, is this going to help you pick the Assassin the next time you choose to play Diablo 2? Let me know. I'd love to hear all the comments on my video. So if you can get in there, provide a comment, that would be awesome. I'd love to hear your story and your experience with the Assassin build. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. If you can like, comment, and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. We're growing a little community here, and it's getting bigger and bigger every day. So thank you so much for all the support. And if you can hit that subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. It doesn't cost you anything. And we're building a little community here, like I said, and they've kindly named it the Caps Waypoint. So we're all here at the Caps Waypoint waiting for you. We'd love to have you. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. And as always, I hope to see you next time. All right. Take care, everyone.